This is Gerardo Del Real with Resource Stock Digest. Joining me today is the Vice President of Exploration for Strathmore plus Uranium, Mr. Terrence Osier. Terrence, how are you today? It's been a bit. How have you been?
I've been fine, Gerardo. How are you?
I'm well. I'm excited to end the year on a strong note. I think 2025 is going to be a very important one in the uranium space, right? We're seeing tech companies, trillion-dollar tech companies now really advocating for nuclear and of course they want to secure decades worth of supply to be able to provide and facilitate the fuel that they're going to need for these massive facilities and data centers that they're having to build as a result of a lot of new applications. And so couldn't be more excited about 2025, couldn't be more excited about uranium, and wanted to have you on just to talk about how things are going with Strathmore. A lot going on, obviously, at all times.
Yeah, yeah. I think now that we have clarity with the presidential race here in the United States, I think that's going to make a big difference. Also, I think Trump's going to be he's going to be very proactive, building out our nuclear fleet in this country. So I think it's going to be a great year, like you said, for 2025.
Excellent, excellent. Specifically as it relates to Strathmore, tell me how things are going there. You had some news here recently talking about Beaver Rim. I know you have a busy 2025 planned. Let's start with the news from December the 3rd, where you hit mineralization with stacked roll fronts at Beaver Rim. Explain that to me and kind of what you were looking for, what you found, and what you're hoping to do with that.
Goal was to prove that there was mineralization, rain mineralization on our project area. And the first hole we drilled, we hit mineralization from about 1,090 feet to 1,095 feet. It was 4.5 feet of 0.024. We then drilled another hole further to the north, about 1,000 feet, and that one hit low-grade mineralization below the cutoff. So we went back down south to where we had drilled the first hole, and we offset that one about 100, 150 feet, and we hit mineralization a little bit deeper. So it was in two different sand zones that we found this mineralization down on the south end of our Sage project in Beaver Rim. So then we went further north, way up to the very further north end of our project area, and we drilled a hole, but that one was barren. But we were able to prove that we have mineralization out on our project area. We'll plan to go back out there in the summer again next year. You know, we're now in the winter season in Wyoming. We got snow on the ground out at the project site. So we'll have a project for Beaver Rim for drilling next year. We still have permit available and footage to drill. And then our other plan will be to obviously go back out to the Agate project and continue exploration on that in the springtime once, spring thaw clears up and all that sort of stuff. So this winter we'll be working on just, putting together the technical information for these project areas, towards a future report on the project. And then we're going to be, digesting through all the data, especially at Agate, since we have a couple hundred drill holes now, plus all the historical data. We'll be putting that all together and building on that project. So Beaver Rim, we're excited about it. We hit the mineralization as we were hoping to hit, and to prove that there is uranium on our project site. So that's how the project at Beaver Rim went this year.
So multiple drilling programs in 2025. That's got to be exciting for shareholders. You mentioned President-elect Trump coming in and really being supportive of uranium and building out that nuclear fleet. How important is it to have these projects in such great jurisdictions, given the geopolitical uncertainty that exists right now?
Well, I think obviously Wyoming is a very, very mining friendly state. We have multiple projects going on right now that are being advanced from in situ recovery projects. Obviously, UR Energy, further south of our project area, they have their Lost Creek. They're advancing their Shirley Basin project. Hopefully, that will be starting in production by the end of next year or following year, early 2026. Got Energy Fuels. They're building their Nichols Ranch project. We got Peninsula in the state. They're building their Soto project. And who else is there? Oh, Uranium Energy Corporation. They're building their Irrigated Ranch project again. So it's exciting that we got multiple companies in the state that are advancing their projects, and hopefully we can find a nice project that we could advance ourselves as a satellite operations to one of these projects. So that's why we're excited about Wyoming.
Exciting times. I wish you all the best here in the last part of the year, and I wish you a heck of a 2025. Thank you so much for your time, sir. It's always appreciated.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Wish
Cheers.
you a good day.
All right. Cheers now. Hey everybody, Gerardo Del Real here. If you're enjoying the content that you just saw, you can let us know in 3 simple steps. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and please share across your network and on social media. Take care, everybody.